I'm sick of websites that are worth less than the server space they're sitting on. And you know what's even worse than that? I hate feeling like I'm pouring my time and energy into something that just doesn't matter. You're just building a stupid pile of pixels, and it's like so frustrating. So let's fix that right now. I want to go through three things today. First is, let's take a look at what makes websites feel worthless to clients so that we can avoid doing that. And then let's also take a look at what makes a website worth money so we can focus on doing that. And then third, let's not keep it theoretical. Let's actually do a real world example. I want to show you the actual components of our most popular kind of basic web design package that's worth like $10,000 over the course of a year. So it's like there's a monthly marketing plan in the mix that brings the overall value of this project I'm going to show you up to over $10,000. So I want to go through all of that, but there's a little bit of a prerequisite to this, which is if you're going to build websites that are worth money, you've got to get them in front of people that actually value the work. And so that means you're going to need to be able to get your work in front of leads from your niche. So if you don't really know what your niche is or how to connect to leads from that, then go over to lead.blue/leads. I just dropped a brand new training. It's totally free. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Unlimited Free Leads. And I'll walk you through with videos and like step-by-step instructions on how to get in front of great clients from like 7 different platforms. So the leads are free, the training is free, everything's totally free. It's lead.blue/leads. Now, having said that, a lot of websites, I would go so far as to say is most clients think that most websites are almost worthless, if not worthless entirely. Like I know web designers who will build WordPress websites totally for free if you just pay for the hosting. And like just a few hours, like literally a few hours ago, I was just talking to a friend of mine who lost a client because their client has a friend of a friend who's willing to build a website for free. And why pay for something if you can get it for free? And like, it's blowing my mind. But here's the thing. It's not that your skills are worthless, right? It's like being able to build a website, do the branding, the color palette, the copy, like all of this stuff is very valuable. The problem with why clients feel like these solutions are worth nothing is because they don't create an outcome. Like they're incomplete. They're insufficient to create the outcome that they're really looking for. And without an outcome, there's very little value. So like if you want something to have value, the outcome needs to be important. Like would you fly in an airplane with a pilot that has no experience just because they're giving you a free ticket just to see if they can make the flight, right? Or like, would you have somebody administer anesthesia to for your next surgery if they had never done it before and they were just going to see if they could do it, even though it's free, right? It's like if the outcome is important, the service is valuable, right? So like if you really are counting on having this thing work, then there's value associated with it. If it doesn't matter, then there is no outcome, or if the outcome is trivial, then the value is really low. And so the fix to these worthless websites and like the trick to building a website that's worth money is to actually create an outcome with your solution. So it has to drive traffic, pull leads, convert clients, for example, and then you've got revenue coming. So like if your client feels like the majority of their leads are coming from this particular channel, you think they're going to give it to somebody to just rebuild for free or turn that off? It's like, no way. It's like the outcome is too important to be like willy-nilly fiddling with it. And so that's the trick. So the whole point about building websites that are worth money is to actually create a solution that creates an outcome for your clients. I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, like when the pandemic and everything started, my son started playing Fortnite, and he was just playing on this old computer that we just got for schoolwork, for writing papers and stuff. It wasn't a gaming PC, and consequently, it was like glitching out, and like he had to like lower the settings so it wasn't all like the most basic graphic rendering of everything. So he's missing out on shadows and lighting and everything. And he's like, "Hey, Dad, can you get me a better computer?" And it's like, okay. So I start looking around for like I used to actually build computers like 10 or more years ago. And like, I was like, maybe we'll just assemble the parts and like, I know what I'm doing, whatever, only to find out I've lost track of what everything is and like how much RAM and GPUs and CPUs and stuff. So I start reading all these different like Dell and Alienware and everything else. And quickly find out that I don't want to spend all the time learning the parts, right? So if someone had just said, this is the ultimate Fortnite gaming rig, like glitch-free Fortnite, highest settings, I would just like, boom, buy that one. Like that's what I would get. Like, but do you see what I'm doing? It's like, I don't really want the computer. I want the experience of glitch-free Fortnite highest settings. And so like so that's what I'm looking for, that's what I'm buying. And like whatever does that is great. Like whatever the monitor is, however much RAM, GPU, CPU, keyboard, gaming mouse, like all of that stuff if I can just get that in a package. And it's like this, glitch-free highest settings Fortnite, it's like boom, that's what I want. But that's what we need to do with the websites. Do you see what I mean? It's like you don't want to sell the parts or like list the ingredients of your website in some sort of technical sense, because there's a lot of people that are clients that are shopping for websites like I was shopping for computers. Like, I don't want to dig into the nitty-gritty details of the performance of the latest GPUs. I just want glitch-free Fortnite. And so what we want to do is position your projects in the minds of your clients in the way that you're giving them the glitch-free Fortnite experience, but in their area. And that's the whole ticket. It's like you got to create the outcome that they want and say, this is my solution that generates that outcome for you. And then you've got the whole thing. And so that basically means there's a 3-step formula in the mix. The first step is, who is this for? Because you can't figure out what the solution is going to be unless you know who it's for. Because like, what if it's an e-commerce store? It's like, well, now you're talking about inventory management and abandoned cart recovery and checkout page optimization. And like what you do makes a big difference if it's e-commerce versus like a local in-person business where they're looking for more like local SEO and Google business profile stuff and whatever. So you got to know who it's for. The second thing you need to know is like, what is the outcome they're trying to achieve? So like if you're going for local businesses, then what's the outcome they're looking for? Like, are they looking to build a community? Are they looking to generate more leads? Are they looking for better quality leads? Are they announcing a new location? Or maybe it's a hiring and staffing issue and they're trying to attract talent. Like, you got to know what the point is, right? So you got to know those two things, like who it is, what's it for, and then the third step is how are you going to do it? Like, how are you going to pull it off? And if you can put those 3 things together, you've got a solution that's worth money. Because you're solving a problem, like you're creating an outcome for a particular person, and that's going to be valuable to people. And again, if you don't have an idea of like who it is that you're trying to serve or like how to get in front of these leads, just jump over to lead.blue/leads, get the ultimate guide to unlimited free leads, and I'll show you both how to pick a niche and how to get in front of clients on like 7 different strategies for that. So again, there's going to be a link down below for that. But here is the real world example of how all of this comes together. And the idea is, if you were going to say, okay, I'm going to work with local businesses, the goal that I want to create for them is generating leads, because most local businesses want that. That's one of the most popular outcomes. Then it comes down to, what do you need to do to pull that off? And so we've got a basic package that includes the following components. The first component is the professional web design. Right? So it's got to look professional because you're trying to build trust, look authoritative, reputable. Like it's got to look like you know what you're doing. So you got to have that. Then there's the hosting, maintenance, and like up to an hour of support component. And you want to make sure that you have that in the mix because the clients, they don't want to update anything or worry about hosting or any of the technical stuff. And you want to be on board for like, not only like plugin and theme updates and stuff, but also if they say, hey, you know what, we got this new picture or this new phone number, or just, can you make this quick update? And it's only going to take you 10 minutes. You don't want to send like a 10-minute invoice, but you don't want to do it for free either because that's not going to scale. So just kind of bundle that into like a monthly plan, charge, I don't know, $50, $100 a month, something like that. So you've got the hosting and maintenance in the mix. And then the third component is like, we provide Google Business Profile Management, which includes like posts and optimizations to the profile, helping people get reviews and things like that. Then we do local SEO. So at least like a local SEO essentials package. Like you don't have to go all in. You don't usually have to like hire somebody. This is stuff that you could probably do on your own. But I just want to optimize the website for like service in location style searches, like chiropractor near me or whatever the industry is near me, like those near me searches. We try to help our clients get in front of those because that's going to be a lot of visibility, a lot of traffic, and clients coming from that. Then we've got an email opt-in. So most of the times we work with clients where they're in like health or wellness or fitness or something, where you probably don't hire the client the first time you visit the website. You probably need to like learn a little bit more about what you're getting yourself involved in. Like say you're thinking about going to a chiropractor. We've never been to a chiropractor before, but you kind of have in your mind, like twist my neck, pop, crunch, crack. It's like, I got to learn a little bit about that, before I kind of subject myself to that. I'm not just going to sign up for it willy-nilly right on the spot. I want to kind of warm myself up, educate myself, learn about, is this really what I want to do before I actually call in? So what that means is we want to have an email opt-in so that our chiropractor clients can actually build an email list so that they can nurture the client over time. They can teach you, hey, why don't you watch this video so you can see what it's like when you come in, and here's some of the symptoms that we can help you with, and just different things that you might be able to improve in your life if you had a chiropractic adjustment, right? So that way the client, our chiropractor, can continue to reach out to these leads for free. Now, if you're not doing that, then you either have to like cross your fingers and hold your breath and hope that people come back to your website, just remember your website. Or if you're like, or you got to pay for the lead again. Like if you're running paid ads or something, you got to like run the ad, find the person, and then like pay for more clicks. And so you're paying double, triple, quadruple to get people to keep coming back to your site. So it's really important to have that email list. And we also follow that up with a drip nurturing sequence. And then we put an online calendar so people can actually book appointments and schedule calls with our clients. And that's pretty much the whole package, just that. Like that's our basic entry-level package. And like you can look at that package and you can see who it's for. You see what I mean? It's like the ingredients of the package show you the target audience that you're focusing on. You see what I mean by that? It's like, here's an example. If it wasn't a local business, they couldn't have a Google business profile. Like if it's an e-commerce business, they don't qualify. They're not eligible for Google profiles and reviews and that sort of a thing. If it was like a national offer or national business, we wouldn't focus on local SEO and near me searches. We would do national SEO. And if it wasn't an appointment-driven service, like if it was like a membership-driven service or something, then we wouldn't be focusing on scheduling and booking appointments. You see what I mean? So like the offer itself is designed to create leads for appointment-driven local in-person businesses. So you see how it's all intertwined? Like the offer and the audience are intertwined? That's the idea. But like if you were to put all that together, then you've got the customer journey. You've got like, here's where the traffic comes from. We've got local SEO. We've got your Google profile. We're getting reviews. You're getting discovered. People are clicking through. You're generating more traffic for your website. And just not that, we're also building your email list. So we're actually capturing contact information from the people that hit your website so that when they actually want to like sign up later on, you don't have to keep paying double and triple and quadruple for the leads. You can nurture those leads for free through email. And then when they're ready, you got your online calendar sitting here so people can actually be booking calls with you, like even in the middle of the night when you're not open, because it's an online calendar booking thing. Just find your appointments that are available and boom. So like you've got the traffic, leads, clients, customer journey. You've got something that's complete enough, like it's full, it drives an outcome, and that's why it's valuable. So like that's the whole idea. Like that's how you build websites that are worth money. Now here's one more thing. What do you charge? So like now that we talked about how do you actually build a website that's worth money, check out this next video and I'll show you how to build $100,000 of revenue into your business working about 4 billable hours a day. Check it out. I think you'll love it.